Awesome. Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Marcel Kamen. I teach experts such as coaches, therapists, and service providers some of the most profound human behavioral changing tools, strategies, techniques to help their clients and themselves to get unstuck, break through procrastination, remove bad habits and patterns, basically change the way they think, and create a new emotional way to live their life from. Now, today we have a very special guest here, and we're going to discuss the codependency relationships with specifically drugs and alcohol, and how to overcome all of that and becoming this absolute powerhouse, free human being. I saw this person absolutely transform his life since I met him a few years ago. Where he was and where he is right now is absolutely mind-blowing. So it is my absolute honor to have you here, and welcome to this episode, Mark Grayson. We love to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Marcel, for that introduction, man. That was, wow, I really felt that. And yeah, like Marcel said, 2 years ago when he met me, I wasn't confident. I wasn't, feeling that I could actually turn up as me. And, part of that was, all of these codependency relationships that I had with alcohol and drugs, that like part of my story that I went through at the time. It was hard for me to express myself, and part of the codependency and with the relationships of alcohol and drugs was what was suppressing my soul from expressing who I really am. And so part of like letting go of the codependency relationships and to where I am now, I found something where I've, got an embodiment system every single day, a lifestyle that keeps me on that straight, narrow track. And it feels, liberating to actually express that out there to the world so people can feel that and want to see changes in their own life and look for other alternatives and all of that. So yeah, man, it's quite powerful, the journey I'm on right now and what I went through.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what you went through and how did you, what was that life-changing point to make the decision that was it, and then I'm going to move on? So can you tell us a little bit more about your journey?
Okay, so part of me getting on this, getting attached to addictions to start with, came from loneliness. It came from not having self-worth and all of these things. And that's what took me down that path. And so I was looking for something outside of myself to fill the emptiness that was from within. And the pivotal moment, Marcel, was when literally, back in 2019, August 17th, July in 2019, that was the moment that everything changed, because there was this one night, I still remember it, where, I went out drinking, right? And I had a lot to drink, over excessive drinking. And I came home this one night and I had a lot of built up emotions, of anger. And I was so angry and so frustrated, Marcel, that I went over and I punched a tree. So I punched this tree, I broke my hand, dislocated my hand, popped that out. And that was a moment where I said, enough's enough. The very next day, I woke up and went, that's it. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to find the tools. I'm going to find the resources. I'm going to do whatever it takes to live a more prosperous, healthy life and feel free. And that was what really got me on that journey. It was that moment that I punched the tree was the moment where I had that time to reflect on my body and see that. So yeah, man.
Wow. Strong, powerful. And so how did you get onto actually doing the mobility? Because you have dived into, I know you, and we had this conversation before, that you went on and dived into different modalities and you started to educate themselves and work with personal development, but you took the personal development to the whole new level. So if somebody is here and this is about to start doing personal development, how did you start? What was the first thing you did? What courses did you do? What seminars, webinars? What did you do?
Wow. Okay. So well, how me and you met was through the NLP world, and that was when I knew, that I needed to change my mindset, and that was when I started to develop those, the courses, adopt that into my life, and start to rewire my mind, and start to program myself to believing myself, and
what was
the
very course?
That was the very first course. NLP was the very first course.
Which one was that?
Oh, sorry, the practitioner course in NLP. So neuro-linguistic programming. And so, yeah, it's all about rewiring your mind. So that was the starting point. But what I realized is that it's not enough. Rewiring your mindset's not enough. And my soul knew that there was something more. So I was open and receptive for what the universe had for me. And that led me down a journey. Like I went to a Tony Robbins event, and after that event, I'm like, there was this Zoom meeting with a bunch of people that was still like accountability partners. And I was in this breakout room with my friend Margaret, and we got talking, we got along. And then after that breakout room, we connected, and it was quite interesting because she literally put me on this journey. Like, it was like she gave me the nudge to go follow something that I could incorporate into my life. And this is where I found the modality of quantum flow. Yes. So she basically told me about this 3-day biohacking challenge. And I had no idea what this was, right? What's this 3-day biohacking challenge? Anyway, man, so I went and did the challenge, like this, breath work, movement and sound. And this is what really, it unlocked something inside of me to want to express more and just, feel like I can be me. And that was a whole empowering moment that I felt finally free, that I could be myself. Yeah. And that's when I knew that I found gold. After that 3 days, I just wanted to tell the world about it, man, because I'm like, the experience I had, the shifts. And a year later, I'm still embodying it, and now I'm teaching it and guiding it. And it feels amazing to give back for what I've been through.
Very cool, very powerful, definitely super powerful. All these modalities, what I have came across through my life is that in each individual part of our life, we have different layers that we need to work on. So therefore, we use different modalities. And more modalities we have and put that into the tool bag, the bigger the impact we're going to be able to make. Yeah, you had the same thing, right? Yeah, exactly. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about? Tell me more about the modality that you are using.
Right. So the whole quantum flow, it's to do with breath, movement, and sound, right? Because what I found is, when we're stressed, when we're in that fight or flight mode in life, what happens is we're breathing shallow, so from the chest up. And what happens is when you don't breathe properly, so this is what this modality does. It teaches you how to breathe properly, because when you breathe properly, from opening up your diaphragm, your belly, and allow that oxygen to get to the lungs, move up and get to the brain, this is what allows you to feel free. Because think about it, if you breathe shallow and you're only breathing at the capacity of 50%, then you're not going to have that clarity in mind. So your mind's not going to be in sync with your body. So this is where this modality comes in. It brings that connection from a holistic point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. There is so many other people and research out there that supports this statement, what you just said. Think about Wim Hof and think about Jose Silva, that they all bringing in breathing into either pay attention on the breathing, watch the breathing, where do you feel the breathing, and the way different breathing patterns to have create that state and access more of the alignment, basically.
Exactly right, Marcel. And that's what it's all about. But it's about the simplicity. So I won't get too much into the science of it because it's about just planting the seeds. This is about coming back to optimal health, and it's a lifestyle. It's something that you can embody every day. Because when you start to breathe properly over time, you start to notice different parts. Your brain's calm, like everything's calm, because we have a million thoughts a day. And the idea is to get out of the mind and get into the body. And that's what brings the actual manifestations to your life. Like you start to attract the right people and opportunities and places. And that's what I found with this, because it's an internal thing. It opens you up, to be able to express your emotions. I mean, we went through that with NLP. Like you identify the emotions, but then it's like feel the emotions and then express it, because that's where the healing comes from. It's when we express it out of our system.
Yes. I'm curious. You got started with this modality of quantum flow. Now, how did this modality specifically help you with the codependency of drugs and alcohol?
Oh, boom. Good question, Marcel. And it helped me because codependency is a relationship with something.
Definitely.
So it helped me with my own relationships with family, with friends, opportunities like to talk to certain people. Like it just helped me balance myself out, my emotional state. So that's what allows me to be able to be myself and be independent rather than be codependent for something outside of me. Because when I'm balanced, I can be me. And this is what helped me rewire my nervous system to be me. And so I don't have that attachment or need for something to fill the void, because I fill my own cup up.
Exactly. Wow, very powerful, very powerful.
And on that note, man, like I would love to take you through like a guided session and just, and for the listeners out there and the people watching later on, they can see and feel that themselves. So if you'd like to go for a session and experience it, because it's about the experience, Marcel. And so we're gonna go through it, man.
Love that. Very much so.
I'm just gonna get into a nice, comfortable position, and I'm just gonna get some music playing to set the tone.
Yeah.
We'll just get just enough. Alrighty. Put your hands in your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Expand that belly up.
I can't hear you properly if you're far away.
Oh, you can't hear me?
That's better if you.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about the technical. Can you hear me now? It's good?
Yeah, if you're close to the speaker.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so just take a deep breath in through the nose, expand that belly out, connecting to your intention. What do you want to call in today? What do you feel? Exhale that out. Exhale out gratitude and relax. Fully present in your body. Beautiful. Become the observer of your thoughts, non-attachment. So take a deep breath in through the nose, expand that belly out, allow all that oxygen to come in. Fill your heart up with joy and love. Feel that. Feel free to be you. Take another deep breath in through the nose, expand that belly out, allow all that oxygen to come in. Fully relax into your body, into the now. Nothing outside of you can enter your field or affect you. Take another deep breath in, expand that belly out, allow that oxygen to come in. Fill your heart up with joy and love, gratitude for being here. Beautiful. Take another deep breath in, expand that belly out, allow all that oxygen to come in. Fully relax. Just going to count to 4. So as we inhale, count to 4, and then we hold for 4, and then exhale for 4. So as we inhale through the nose, expand that belly out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just relax. Be present. Present in your body. Become the observant to your thoughts. No attachment to any relationship with anything outside of you, but the relationship with you. Feel it. Feel it in every cell of your being. Presence of love and joy and gratitude. Connection to who you are at heart. Beautiful. Just going to get a bit of movement now. So bring our arms up. To inhale through the nose. No tension in the shoulders or the neck. Connecting to the sun. Visualize grabbing that sun, big virtual hug. As you visualize that golden shower of light from the sun coming down from the top of your head, regenerating new healthy cells in your body, feeling present in your body. Beautiful, nice and relaxed. Bring those arms up again. So you inhale through the nose, expand that belly out, allow all that oxygen to come in. Open up to receive love, gratitude, that golden shower of light coming down, clearing out all the toxins in your body, feeling free. Beautiful. Fully relaxed, in the now. On your own rhythm, bring those arms up nice and easy. No tension at all. It's good to get that movement, feel that energy, life force energy from the sun coming down through, flushing out your system, regenerating you back to optimal health. Present in your body. Beautiful. Just bring your hands back to your heart. Just really feel the connection to your body right now. As you inhale through the nose, expand that belly out. Feel unconditional love, abundance, wealth, health. Feel it all. Just exhale out gratitude for being here, being present. Just sit there, calm down your mind. Breathe in through the nose, expand that belly out, and exhale out and relax. Beautiful. Start to feel that anchored in feeling of unconditional love. Feel it in your heart. Feel it radiate around you. Feel present in the body, in the now. Present, calm. Another deep breath in through the nose, expand that belly out, allow all that oxygen to come in. Visualize a liquid golden light spiraling up the spine, connecting to your heart. Unconditional love, your heart is expanding. You express that love out into the world. Feel it. Feel grateful for being here. Beautiful. Start tapping into that meditative state in your body, feeling love and gratitude. Breathe into it. Expand that belly out. Allow that oxygen to come in. Feel into your heart, unleash love. Open up to receive that golden shower of light from the sun. Come down from the top of the head, all the way down, clearing out what doesn't serve you, to bring you back to the highest version of who you are, who you really are. Ground that down. Feel that into your body. Feel present in your body in the now. Stay in that calmness for now, and then we're going to get a bit of movement happening, a bit more of an upbeat song. Start moving your shoulders. All that tension in your body, loosen that up. When you loosen up that tension, you start to become free. Start to expand and grow, evolve. Beautiful. Just moving those hands around. All of it. Loosening up the body, allowing that energy to move. Feel present in your body. Love your body. Breathe into it. That's it. In your neck, just nice and easy. Too fast, just really stretch that. Beautiful. Go back the other way. That's it. Just stretching. Beautiful. Okay, so now we just want to give a bit of a shake. Just make the sounds, break the pattern. Beautiful. You just want to loosen that jaw. Bit of tapping. To have no tension in your body at all. Start getting the top of your head. Not too hard, just enough, just to really get that tension. The back of the neck. Beautiful. Just coming back to center. Take a deep breath in through the nose, expand that belly out. Relax. Okay, we're just gonna we're gonna tighten the core. So think of it like when you're stopping the pee, you're activating that pelvic floor and you have the navel in or your belly button in. You want to activate all that core right now. As we inhale, we're going to bring our arms up like this, up like that, and then we bring this down, we go as fast as it feels and vibrate it. And we use the sound with the mouth of, so inhale, and activate that core. That's it. Finding your own rhythm, what feels right for you. You may go slower, you may go faster. Whatever feels right for you, we're burning down those limiting thoughts and patterns that don't belong in your highest version of who you are. Feel that power as you ignite that in your body. It's gonna go for another 15 seconds. That's it, a couple more. Just shifting that, moving that stuck, stagnant energy. Beautiful. And just coming back, just move your body a little bit. Feel present in your body. Calming breath. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Use the sounds. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to activate the core again. When you're ready, finding your own rhythm. So what we want to do, we want to lock hands, and we bring this down here. And as we inhale, we want to keep the squeeze, right? And we want to bring that up to the navel where the belly button is. And then we let that out and we go down, and we activate. We keep the squeeze the whole time, okay? So the inhale through the nose, keep the squeeze, bring that to the navel where the belly button is, and then let that out. Beautiful. We're just going to do 5.
And when I let it out, do I let the pelvic floor relax?
Yes, yeah. When on the exhale, you let the pelvic floor relax. Yes, definitely.
Gotcha.
Yes, that's okay. Coming back, you bring that up to the navel, keep the squeeze, and then relax. That's it. So you inhale through the nose, bring that up to the navel, and then exhale that out. Beautiful. This time we bring it all the way up to the navel, and then we go down, and then we bring it all the way back up to the heart, and we hold it as long as we feel, and then we exhale and release. Beautiful. And then hold that. As long as you feel, and when you feel like breathing, let that out. Beautiful. Feel that. We'll just do 2 more, not too overboard. Okay, so we want to inhale through the nose, bring that up, keep it squeeze to the navel, then go down. Beautiful, Marcel. And then we bring all of that up, liquid golden light, visualize it coming up the spine, connect to the heart and hold. As long as it feels right for you. And then when you feel like releasing, let it out. Beautiful. Okay, so bring that back up to the belly button. That's it. Exhale that out. As you inhale, we visualize it, liquid golden light spiraling up the spine, connecting to the heart, and hold that. And then release when you feel right. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're not going to have any tension in the body. We're just going to bring our arms float up, finding your own rhythm, like a hot air balloon's taking you all the way up to the sun. You inhale through the nose, expand, and suck that in through the mouth, and then release. Let that fall down. Unconditional love, feel that in your body. Beautiful. I'm just going to do 2 more. Fully relaxed, no tension at all. As you inhale through the nose, expand, and suck in through the mouth. And then we just release and allow that golden shower of light to just pour down through the top of your head. Every cell of your being, feel it. Anchor that in. Beautiful. Feel that. Feel the presence of your body. So inhale through the nose, just putting those arms up, floating. The hot air balloon's taking you all the way up to the sun. That life force energy. Give it a big virtual hug and suck that in. And then just allow that golden shower of light to pour down through, flushing your system out, bringing you back to optimal health. Beautiful, beautiful. And just move your body how it wants to move, whatever it feels. Always move around after each little activation. It's all about tapping in to ignite the power from within you. That's it. Beautiful. This time we're going to bring our hands back to the heart. So inhale into the heart, inhale unconditional love through the nose. And then we're going to expand it out and spread our wings with the sounds. Ah. Feel free, spreading your wings. Beautiful, beautiful, man. Those hands back to the heart. Inhale, gratitude and love. And expand those wings. Ah. Beautiful, man. Feel free to be you, authentically you. Share the love, radiate that. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to your heart. Find your own rhythm. That's it. Shake it about. Bring your hands back in that love. And we're going to express it out one more time to the universe, to people. So inhale through the nose and expand that belly and let that fly out. Spread your wings. That's it, man. Expand. Beautiful. Awesome, man. Coming back. Shaking it about. That's it. Just put your hands on your heart. Now when you just feel it, we're going to anchor that feeling in deeper. So inhale nice and easy through the nose. Expand that belly. Out. Allow that oxygen to pump up unconditional love. Feel that into every cell of your being right now. Be present with that feeling. Anchored in feeling. Good coherent breathing, just in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice and easy. No tension in the body. You are out of the mind. You are ignited. You are shining. You are radiating. Unconditional love. Feel that in your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Tap into it. You may want to stay in that meditative state. You may want to come back into the room. You are stepping into that new reality. You've claimed it now, the new version of you. You let go of the old. You are authentically you, expressing, radiating. This is who you are. Acknowledge that. Walk into that. Deep breath. That's it. So much love. Beautiful. You may come into the room, you may start laughing. You may break state, you may start laughing at how amazing you feel right now. Quite the transformation. You may have a smile on your face right now as you come back into the room. You may even smell popcorn. Namaste, man.
Namaste, man. That was beautiful.
You're welcome.
Yes, that was really nice.
You're welcome, man. Just enough.
Quite an experience. Fantastic. That shaking is really cool. You're moving your body around and get rid of all the tension and replace it once you realize that the unconditional love is there and you just need to tap into that. And it's always been there, you just somehow denied it. And then all the tension is just breaking off. I actually felt almost my spine coming off. So it was divine, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Was really cool. Now, you were talking about some tasking, right? So if somebody out there have issues with drugs and alcohol, how this modality, this practice, what you just told me through, going to help them not to have the cravings, not to have that urge to go after the alcohol? Is it going to be, is the tension, is that urge, the addiction part, right? Is that still going to be there, or is it going to reduce, or it's completely disappear at the same time? So what was your experience?
Well, I found, Marcel, see, this is where the lifestyle comes in, and when you get clear, when you get clarity, right? If you're talking NLP and mindset, right? So when you get clarity on getting raw and real with yourself, right? The number one step to change work is getting raw and real. Where do you sit right now in your life? And no BSing. It's not, if you're struggling in your wealth, be honest about it. If you're struggling in your health, be honest about it. So when you get a scope of everything, getting raw and real with yourself, where you're at, you can scale it, and then you know what to work on. And then when you incorporate this as an embodiment system every day as a lifestyle, you start to feel empowered. It's inevitable. You feel different because you're tapping into your body. You start to override all of those limiting thoughts and patterns because you're burning that down. You're getting rid of it.
Very good. So how long did it take you to get rid of the urge of drinking?
For me, it was instant, but everyone has different modalities, the models of the world, right? So me, I had this courageous, like, cold turkey, that's it. And then I found this as a lifestyle to incorporate, to transfer into something that's healthy for me. So it's a healthy relationship with the inner self. Took a bit of...
Do you mind if I break it down a little bit? So now we actually started to look at an NLP modality. It's called strategies, right? When we talk about how did you do that, and we break it down. So what did you do? Now you are a master coach, a master practitioner in NLP as well. Now, how did you do that? What was your strategy of doing that? Did you change did you play with some modalities? Did you change, like, did you interrupt the patterns? What was the thing that you done?
Okay, so for me, it's about shifting the way that I looked at life. It's shifting my pattern to give everything a new empowering meaning. So once I did that, that's when I had the shift. That's when I had the change, because internally, I was playing out a pattern in the unconscious mind for a long time. And I started to surrender. That's when I started to tap into my feelings, so then I could express it. And that, when I anchored in that feeling, that's all you need. Because if you look at,
can I just pause here for a moment? Can I just pause here for a moment and point it out that actual part of surrender, what is it? Please help me out if it's different for you. But stepping back, making a step back, and instead of going down on the emotion, watch the emotions, to look at it. Surrender and watch the thoughts, watch the thing in front of you as it plays down, right? So disconnect yourself for a little bit. You surrender into it. You feel that it doesn't mean you're not going to feel the emotions. It doesn't mean the thoughts not going to come. But as it comes, you now start noticing that you start having those emotions. You start noticing that you start having those thoughts. Am I right? Yeah.
Yes, and that's the empowering thing about the quantum, because it allowed me to become the observer. So when I take that step back, I've got the time to respond to life versus react. So when I was reacting and feeding the same triggers again and the same loop, that kept me in that pattern. But when I became the observer, I could see, and like, okay, I just give a new empowering meaning. I walk into that reality, and that's what became me. That's the embodiment part about, change work. There's
exactly. So you used another modality from anchoring, and you anchored a physiological state, basically into the place where you needed the most support, which is being able to be free and being able to, whatever it was for you, the emotional state is, you anchor that into your breathing.
Yes, exactly right. That's and I think that's in a roundabout view for everything today, man, without getting too complicated, because I believe in simplicity.
That's absolutely right.
It's one step after another. My grandma said this. She said, little by little in life, don't reach for the top of that step. You can't reach it yet because you have to take each step to reach that step. Absolutely. And that's where I learned for myself that this lifestyle, it's a commitment, a healthy relationship, not codependency relationship to something else, because it became an inner job. It became like, purging all of my emotions out, like my pains, purging and anchoring in that new feeling, because I become my observer of my own thoughts and stuff. I let it go.
And that process helps you to tap into your highest being.
Yes.
It helps you to become in true alignment with your intentions, with your highest intentions. Therefore, you're making decisions from a powerful state, a powerful spot, not from a lack of energy, a lack of money, a lack of something else. But you're making a decision, you're feeling the power, you're feeling the certainty, you're feeling the love, you're feeling the luck, you're feeling the worth, the freedom, and bringing decisions from there, breaking the old patterns itself.
Exactly, man. And that to a T, that narrows it down. And I mean, there's so much that goes like with science and so much into it, and how, we all, like, as far as manifestation goes, we all have this electromagnetic field around us. So what we emanate out into the world, if it's love and gratitude, it comes back. And what we fill our own cup up with internally goes out. And this is the power. That's the real power.
I love that. Oh, I think I had so much fun. I really enjoyed today. So thank you very much for taking me through. And I think it was really educational. Well, I see it clearly, the steps that it requires to break through the addiction, and then the modalities of using. You combine a couple of different modalities from NLP, from quantum Joe Dispenza to go onto even hypnotherapy, and you take it into physiology, but change your breathing and stuff. So you combine about four different modalities, 5 different modalities, even, because you're going into anchoring and you're going into internal representations, and then you're changing pictures and then stuff like that. But those are more in details of I think it's the next round, or maybe another day we talk about something else, like representations and strategies and stuff like that, because itself that is an hour and a half talk. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being here. Amazing to have you on. And I think, did you have fun?
Yeah, man, I did.
Awesome.
Seeing you light up and people that I'm guiding, and that's my why. That's my why of being here.
Beautiful. Awesome. See you next time.
Hey, bro.